Hello and welcome. It is I, Skid Bass, and today we will be syncing some bass tabs to a bass performance video that I have recorded about 2 years ago, maybe? Let's find out. So I'm going to be using this program called Sound Slice. I currently have my Ass is on Fire video that I synced tabs to last week. But today we're going to do another song. Specifically, The Girls of Porn. Porn Girls. Skid bass cover. So what I'm going to do is just right click here and copy link address to get the performance video. So how Sound Slice works is you click on new slice over here. Upload. Start with a recording. So we're going to be putting tabs over my YouTube video, my bass performance of The Girls of Porn by Mr. Bungle. And then we just copy and paste that link address over here. We got the video. But now what we want to do is add the notation. As previously mentioned, I was on a secret mission this week. I came back yesterday. But I was able to write up some tabs. I had some free time, a lot of free time actually. But I wasn't able to record videos or stream. But with that free time, I was able to finish up the bass tabs for The Girls of Porn using Guitar Pro. So what Sound Slice can do is you can upload notation from Guitar Pro files. So what I'm going to do is go look for those tabs right here. Bass tabs Girls of Porn .gp, which is what the Guitar Pro files are called. And there we go. We have the bass notation up on the screen along with my video. That thumbnail is funny. I forgot that I did that. Okay. So how Sound Slice works is it creates this like bar that goes left to right. That goes like along. It's like it plays the music, and then it shows where the notes would line up with the music. But what I have to do is manually sync up the downbeats for each measure. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But before that, let's do some options settings here. I like to simplify things so it doesn't look like straight up sheet music. It looks more like tabs. But you could see the rhythm based off of standard musical notation. So we do it by hiding notation under appearance. As you can see, there's no more like bars. It's just the numbers. But I feel like I want to be able to see the rhythm. So under the tabs option, you could click on stems over here. And this is what I want to see. Okay, so what we can do is hit the sync button over here and just start syncing. I'm going to probably be counting out loud sometimes. But you could hit the T button or add the downbeat over here or click that during the downbeats of each measure. So I'll just show you real quick. So I'm going to hit play, and then I'll just be pressing buttons to sync, to create sync points for the downbeats. And you can see the waveform up here, which is really nifty. One, two, three, four. Okay, I think that drum break actually had 6 beats, but I just want to make sure that things line up. So let's just hit playback real quick. Also, I'm just gonna if anyone's watching, I just want to ask if things sound good right now. So maybe I'll check the video real quick, just to make sure if my vocals are too loud compared to the sound of the video. All right, so I'm actually going to turn down my my vocals just a tad bit. Seems a little loud. This might be better. Let me know if you can't hear me, but I'll probably won't be talking at the same time as video anyways. Okay, so let's like look at the line and see if it lines up properly. Yeah, that looks pretty good. One, two, three, four. Oh, okay. I just did it early there. And the nifty thing is you don't have to like play it, like hit the sync points rhythmically. If you like are a little off, you can just like drag around the sync point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I'm just gonna stop there and QA a little bit. So let's just hit playback. Let's just start from the verse. Do 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 do. Oh, actually, I wanted to check out that rest measure for the drum break. Looks good. looking good so far. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Continue. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Alright, take a break for now. This part is going to be interesting because these are measures of 6 here. I wasn't sure if I should notate it as measures of 6/4 or put them into separate measures and do like a 4/4 then a 2/4. But this kind of made sense to me. It feels like a elongated measure as opposed to I don't know. It makes sense to me, but we'll just go for that for now. Okay, where were we? We were here. Around here. Let me hear the slappy parts. Two, three, 4. Looks good so far. The rhythms are pretty simple in this song. It's not like My Ass Is on Fire. Oh, did I do that wrong? Yeah, it's supposed to be a double. Okay, I'm just gonna fix that real quick. So the nifty thing about Sound Slice is that you could also edit the tabs. So what we want it, this is an 8th note, so we actually want it to be 2 notes. So that's 2 16th notes. So I'm gonna hit this set 16th note button, and then hit right on the keypad and hit 0 again, because we're still set to 16th notes. So let's just like get some context. Let's go to the couple measures before it. There we go. That is correct. Okay, so this 12 here, I'm gonna have to figure this out later, but it sounds like what Trevor Dunn, the bass player of Mr. Bungle, is doing here is he's doing like an artificial pinch harmonic or something. And I was kind of able to figure out like the right note. So if you could see me on the video, it looks like I'm like bending the 5th fret and doing like a pinch harmonic somewhere around like where the neck ends. And I'm not really sure how to notate that. So we're gonna have to figure out how this all works at some point. Maybe you could help me out if you happen to know. But we'll worry about that later. Such a funky bass line. Oh, I missed that measure. Okay, I could start syncing now. So wish me luck as I count these weird measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm off by 1. Wait, let me start over. It looks like I was... Hey Psycho, I love this riff too. This part coming up is actually like, I think it's my favorite section of a Mr. Bungle like bass line to like play. It's just so satisfying. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just gonna take a break right there to see if I counted right. Because the next part is the exact same thing. Again, this is like my favorite like riff to play by Mr. Bungle. But like they've got so much stuff that's fun to play. Devil in Miss Jones. Okay. That sounds good. That looks good so far. So I'm just gonna start in Devil in Miss Jones and then start syncing again for that 6/4 measure. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's check these 6/4 measures again, starting at Devil in Miss Jones. Devil in Miss Jones. 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Looks good to me. Okay, let's continue syncing after this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This part should be easy. But we don't get banned for this part. Pride. Oh, I missed one. Damn it. Alright. We could start for the low E slaps. And we'll keyway. We'll see which measure I missed. I was trying to talk. Oh, there's the downbeat I missed. Here, it should be. I can't really tell what a downbeat is in the waveform, so I'm just gonna do it. Sync it real time. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's stop there. Let's QA. Make sure we didn't miss any measures and everything's lining up properly. It was around well hung studs for all you gays. That's what a vibrato is. Okay. Looks good. Hello M, how's it going? We are syncing tabs for an inappropriate song. Fun fact, the most searched term that leads to my YouTube channel is the word porn. And I think it's because of this song. People are just like looking for porno. They end up on my Mr. Bungle cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I look hot playing bass like that. I was trying to channel some porn star energy for this song. Thank you. Okay, let's see if things lined up properly here. I think it was for starting for the bum bump bum bump bum bump. Okay, that was around here. It's kind of hard to hear the rhythm because I'm distracted by all the porno noises, the porno sound clips. I love that film. Am I gonna get a green screen? Actually, yeah. It's on my budget for when I... Oh, there's another one of those artificial harmonics there. It's part of my budget for for when I get my millions. I did a secret mission last week for those that don't know, and I'm getting paid for it. Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, before I forget, my roommate, you know who that is, found a YouTube video on how you could like make a pretty cheap green screen for like I think it was around like $10 to $20. I think it might have been $10, using like PVC pipes and just getting like a really cheap like green. I'm not sure what the green screen was made of. It might have been cloth or something. So you could just like get stuff from Home Depot and then like make your own makeshift green screen. So I might go with that because like there isn't much stuff behind me anyways. I don't have to cover up much space. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I'm not really sure how to sync this part because it's hard to hear where the rhythm actually is. But I kind of guess that there's like a measure of rest here. But that drum fill is definitely right before the 3, 4, 5. So yeah. So maybe okay, it might be around here. So I'm just guessing. Do. Oh, wait, it would be okay. I could just line up with the. I see. I think that 2 stuff is those 2 snare hits. So, this here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll line it up better after we get the measure afterwards. So let's see. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was a measure of 6, I think. But let's go back to this rest to see if things line up properly. It has to go a little bit earlier. I think I missed. I think this little peak is the downbeat for measure 114. That looks pretty good. Oh, okay, that's why I need to continue syncing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. These are all fermatas, technically. Okay, this doesn't line up perfectly to the tempo because there's like a little retard there. So like, I'm gonna just probably have to do that manually. But I think what I want to do first is actually just start from the top and see if just get like a general run through to see if it sounds good, if it looks good. Excuse the porno noises.
Motherfuckers out there, it's time to win a chance to butt bang your daughter's tight virgin cherry ass. Caller number 666.
Looking good so far. 3, 4, 1, 2. Hey, John Martin. Indeed, great. It is a great song. Much love back to you. Thanks for stopping by. I already did most of the syncing and just queuing to see if things lined up right. No problem, my boy. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Realizing that there's like a slight shuffle to this song. So like, I'm not sure if that would matter much. Because it looks like it's still lining up pretty evenly. I feel like if you're reading along for tabs, you'll get the idea. It's like just understand there's a light swing, I guess. Especially for that part. So like I've kind of notated it as if it were straight. So it might have some misalignment issues, but I think you'll get the idea if you try to play along. If you're still there, John Martin, what's your favorite Mr. Bungle song? I'm trying to decide what song to make bass tabs for next. I was thinking Stub-a-Dub. We got girls who eat your pee and poo. Guys who'd love to fuck your shoe. Got mamas with so much glee. I'm mostly concerned here with these like quick pickup notes to the downbeat lining up. It looks like it is, so that's pretty cool. It's like a little late or something, but I think we could work with that. Hey, it's that cool dude. How's it going? We are syncing tabs to The Girls of Porn by Mr. Bungle. Once again, using Sound Slice, free web app. Hopefully we don't get banned with all the porno noises. If it passed through my original cover, like, I feel like it should be good. Because we're not showing anything pornographic per se. I love this song so much. It's one of the most... I had so much fun recording this song. Especially the breakdown. I think that's like my favorite Trevor Zone bassline like part. Okay, that actually this does look like it's lining up pretty well. It doesn't look even here, but maybe it doesn't matter because they're probably like signaling each other to like when to come in and stuff. That cool dude says, in my opinion, this is the funniest Mr. Bungle song. This is... It's like pretty straightforward what they're joking about because like a lot of their songs are actually pretty like abstract, especially like quote unquote. It's like about some like monstrosity abomination person. Yeah. Do you have a favorite Mr. Bungle song, regardless of funny or whatever? Because I was thinking about which song to do next. I was thinking of Stub a Dub. It's a little early actually. Let's see what happens if I shove this to the right a little bit. That looks better actually. Yeah, because if it lines up with this waveform is that first bass note, so that little peak you see there. It's kind of hard for me to choose what my favorite Mr. Bungle song is, especially from this album. Alright, so this is where weird lining up and stuff happens. Okay, so I feel like the rest should line up with that snare hit. So I want to shove things around just to make sure. Oh yeah, actually that kind of did line up already. Maybe a little bit to the left. Yeah, so it looks like if you look down here, the 886, when it stops lighting up, I feel like that's when the snare should be, because that's when the bass stops. That looks pretty good, actually. Maybe a little bit more to the... maybe let's try lining up exactly with the peak, see what happens. That's actually perfect. Okay. And this note definitely needs to line up with this peak. The yeah. Okay. Oh. That's actually the wrong note. I guess it's... I'm kind of confused. Okay. Should be like way earlier. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's because I accidentally created a new sync point. I was just supposed to drag this. Okay, this note. Right, okay, I'm really confused. This is the note. Right. Okay, I think this is how it works. Okay, I'm confusing myself here. Okay. Let's just start over. Let's create a new sync point, T. This one, you want to drag like to way to the beginning. And then this. Oh, it's because I didn't create the measure for the next. Yeah, I didn't create the sync point for the next measure yet. Okay. Because it doesn't know where the rest goes. Okay, there we go. This should be better. Okay, I'm gonna try to like count in my head and just to decide where that rest goes. 2, 4. Yeah, that guitar is like the downbeat of this rest for the bass. Okay, and then the next one would be here. Okay, let's see how this looks. Actually, it looks like it should be a little bit before. It's kind of hard to say. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. That first trill on the guitar. Maybe? I don't know. Looks kind of right to me. Okay, let's watch the whole thing one more time. Just to double check. I'm gonna be like a little bit more nitpicky here. Let's just see what happens.
Okay, all you puss-sucking motherfuckers out there.
It's good so
Time to win a
far.
chance to butt bang your daughter's tight virgin cherry ass. Caller number 666.
This song's so funky. Scrumptious. Yeah. Okay, so after I listen to this, I just want to give a little heads up. This little 12 here, that's like technically the right note, but maybe the wrong octave that I'm hearing. But as you can see, I'm doing like a pinch harmonic, like by the, like where the neck ends, and like bending the fifth string. And I'm not sure how to notate that. So I might just like put like a note for the video or something on how I did it. So I don't really know. Maybe I'll look up some Googling here. See that? It's like super weird. Also, another thing I'm not really doing is articulation. So like technically a lot of these should be like have those like little dots for staccato, but it's like just uh, just figure it out on your own. Like listen to this song. Um, this is just to get the rhythm and the notes for the most part. Also, this is rock and roll. This is funk. Like, you don't have to play things exactly the same. This is rock and roll, man. Just to give you an idea. Is that supposed to be a a slur into the next measure? Let's see. Yeah, that's a slide right there. So let's just do. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. I'm not actually sure how to do this. Okay, is it notes? Oh, this button. Toggle slur for selected notes. It's not doing it. Maybe it's just. Huh. Toggle slur for selected. It's not working. Let's try here. No? It's not doing anything? Okay. Maybe let's just try a hammer on. But then it's not a hammer on. Okay, let's try a slide. Say notes. This one? Oops. Okay. What is this? Toggle fall? That's not what we want. Repeats tab. Yeah, maybe this will work. A slide between, because it is kind of a slide. Slide between two notes. Slide to next note. Let's. Okay. Oh yeah, and I missed this slide too. All right. Good thing I'm like double checking this stuff. Am I sliding or am I hammer running there? Yeah, that's a slide. Okay, let's pay attention to these slides. I wasn't watching. I was like not watching or listening, I guess. I was just like watching if the rhythm lines up. Okay. That's a slide, not a slur. Or hammer on. Boom. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, maybe it does. Yeah, let's do a slide as opposed to a hammer on. And that's kind of like a slide down too. How granular do we want to get here? Okay, let's do a slide. I have a feeling I missed one actually. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of this section just to make sure. That's the one I missed. Okay. It's right there in my head. Also, this is kind of interesting here. Because I'm like notating 16th notes, but it's kind of almost like a dead note. So maybe it is a ghost note, but you're still fretting at a certain spot. I wonder if I could, should I slow down a little bit? This is debatable, but I think I'm just going to keep it on one. This is like another one of those articulation, to interpretation things, so. Yeah, for like the bump, 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 bump. like those really short sixteenths. It's like somewhere in between a ghost note and like it being played, or a dead note and it being a ghost note. So I'm not sure how. I feel like the fret should be there as opposed to an X like that, just to know like where your finger should be. So I'm just gonna keep it on 1/1. That's like an articulation that I feel like the musician can figure out on their own. Some of the notes I'm playing though are definitely dead notes. So there you go. Open to interpretation. But those are straight up dead notes that I'm playing here. Like I'm not paying attention to where my fingers are muffling the string. I'm not even thinking about it. I think I'm almost using like this part of my, if you could see that, like this part of my hands. It's like almost like where the palm starts, where the finger meets the palms. That's an important slide down for sure.
We got girls who eat your pee and poo. Guys who'd love to fuck your shoe.
This part's pretty straightforward. I might skip forward. Hello, Elias Johnson. I'm not sure where you're from, so it might depend on the pronunciation. Might depend on where your culture is. How are you doing today? We are syncing bass tabs of "The Girls of Porn" by Mr. Bungle. What do you think? Is this song too inappropriate for you too? We're mostly done syncing. I'm just double checking and like getting more nitpicky with all the articulation and stuff. 4. Also, this is a thing that I have to like think about how I'm going to notate. So this 12 is technically the right note, but what I'm actually playing is a pinch harmonic and bending on the 5th fret of the G string, and I don't know how to notate that, so I might have to do some Googling. See that? It's not that inappropriate. These are definitely sound clips of people doing the nasty. But they're acting. It's not even real. Just acting.
I'd buy that for $1.
Okay, this isn't really lining up, so I think I could... Because this is where the slowdown starts, so I think I'm going to have to manually shift things around. That cool dude says, you're not doing the nasty, they're all just really dehydrated. Yeah, they sound pretty thirsty. Actually, that lines up pretty good, actually. Not that one. Dum, dum. Oh, okay. So this measure, I feel like just like the one after that, I feel like where the snare hits, that's where the fermata should end. Should I actually notate it as a fermata? Because there is like a sense of rhythm to it, but it's like they're probably watching each other in the studio. It's hard to say. And maybe I should do like maybe I should notate the guitar and drums here, just so that the reader has a sense of rhythm there. Or maybe at least that snare hit. So maybe I'll do that. I haven't done this yet, so I'm gonna try something a little new here. I know that you could notate like secondary instruments. I'm not sure if it's worth checking out right now, but we're gonna all learn together. How about that? Okay, so advanced? No, that's not the one. You know, I don't even know how to do this. Maybe I won't do this right now. If I can't find it in 2 seconds. Oh, I found it in 2 seconds. Okay. Add an instrument. Drums. Where's the drums? Strings, vocal, brass, woodwind, keyboards, unpitched percussion. There we go. Drum kit. Let's just say snare here because I think that's all we need really. Snare. Tab? Yes. Oh, okay. That just takes up so much space now. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. This might require some research off stream because this might be kind of boring. But so that cool dude, just so you know. Okay, so last was that last week when we were streaming? Some people were talking about what other songs I should cover, or like Primus songs. Les Claypool. And that cool dude suggested that I do the South Park theme. I have not forgotten that I should do the South Park theme. But I want to do a lot more theme songs for like shorts and like post on TikTok and stuff. We ended up watching me and my band Platypus Egg ended up watching the movie Fern Gully last night because a lot of us like grew up watching that movie. This is my first time watching it and I thought it was amazing. But we also found out that there's like a lot of really primitive CG used in that movie, like 3D stuff. It was like made in 1994. It was an animated movie made in 1994. And I found out that they also did the intro for the cartoon Bobby's World, if you've ever watched that movie. So I kind of love that theme song for Bobby's World. So that's another theme song I'm going to do. This is a little aside, something to look forward to. Rompo of Otters. I used to be in a band that covered this song. Man, we got some looks sometimes. Oh my god, if you that sounds great. Where did you guys play? Did you guys like play at bars or something? Or like if you played at some like fancy restaurant, I could imagine that like, the bougie people would give you guys looks. That's amazing. That's so cool that you guys would cover this song. Like who does Mr. Bungle covers? I would love to see your band. Okay, that cool dude. I would assume that. Yeah, you guys played at bars. I feel like if you played that song at like church or something, you'd definitely get kicked out. Okay, anyways, I'm not gonna do this instruments thing. I'm just gonna delete this for now. But maybe we could have like a little note in the end to say, because that's on the. Okay, let's count a little bit. So that's like the four. So maybe we could just do this. We'll we'll make this instead of a whole rest. Let's make it a dotted half rest. Dotted half rest. So the fourth count could be like we could put like an X or something, and then we could make a note that says okay in text. We could make a note that says like snare. Yeah, that's kind of perfect, but it's like drawn over. That looks weird. Maybe that's fine. You'll get the idea. Let's see how it reads. Let's play the ending. started Rompo of Otters started as a Faith No More cover band. Okay, we just have to line it up better. You expanded into a Mike Patton cover band. That's pretty cool. You started covering songs from the extended universe. That cool dude says the true bougie people are the ones who listen to Mr. Bungle. Yeah, Mr. Bungle is high class. Drink some wine, put on some pornography. Okay, let's line up that snare. I think this might be the waveform for the snare. Let's see. Yeah, but I think it has to go a little bit before. Okay, cool. I am pretty happy with this syncing. It only took about an hour. I started streaming at around noon. Okay, but still, we have to figure out how to notate this note right here, the artificial harmonic. Artificial harmonic. It's like a pinch harmonic. Rompo of Otters. I'm curious, like, what other songs did you cover? Cause like I was like too young to see like Mr. Bungle like back in the day when they were like, playing all the songs from their self-titled. So it's like they're reuniting now, playing the thrash songs, which is awesome, and I saw them live. But it's like, oh, I want to see their self-titled songs. So like, what songs do you play live, or did your band cover? Because like just seeing those songs live would have just done by anyone would be amazing. Okay, let's pull up Google and let's look up how to notate pinch harmonics on tabs. Pinch harmonics are indicated with the text PH over a note. The pitch of the harmonic is generally indicated below the staff with the word pitch and the letter name of the pitch to be played. Okay. Let's see if we could figure out how to do that on Sound Slice. And if I can't figure that out, maybe we could open up Guitar Pro. Let's look up more suggestions here. I'm gonna go to the website. Okay, let's open up some tabs. Tabs. Tabs for tablature. Okay, that's really confusing. I meant like web browser tabs. This web browser tab will have an article on tabs, and this web browser tab will have another. Okay, this is getting confusing. Okay, pinch harmonics. Okay, so pitch. So we say what the pitch is in the note. So, okay, let's look at the other one first. Advertisements. Okay. Harmonics are represented by diamond-shaped notes. Diamond-shaped notes? Interesting. Okay. In the standard notation and a small dot next to the tablature numbers. Natural harmonics are indicated with the text harmonics or harm above the tablature. Harmonics are articulated with the right hand, often called artificial harmonics, include the text RH harmonics or RH harm above the tab. Right hand harmonics are executed by lightly touching the harmonic note, usually 12 frets above the open string or fretted note. That is kind of what I'm doing. Okay. Rompo of Otters. We did this one. Girls of Porn. Retro Vertigo. Actually, my band covered Retro Vertigo. My band Platypus Egg for an acoustic show. God Hates a Coward. That's Tomahawk, right? Flashback. I'm not sure. Jizz Lobber is Faith No More. Caffeine, Faith No More. Oh, I actually learned Caffeine. I'm going to cover that one soon. And a bunch more. Usually ones we could get away with no keys. Okay. Rompo of Otters, are you the... I'm going to assume you're the bass player because you're in a bass stream, but I should not assume. So I'm going to ask. We did... Rompo of Otters says we didn't have horns for Girls of Porn, but pulled it off okay. Yeah, I feel like the horns are kind of secondary. Which is why I kind of feel like maybe the current, like, Easter Bunny lineup of Mr. Bungle could they apparently they played like My Ass Is on Fire, so like a little rendition of that. So I feel like they could get away with a lot of stuff. And they're like playing weird covers like yacht rock songs and like Mr. Rogers all the time anyways. So it's like they could break out of the thrash metal formula for a while. Vampo of Otters was on guitar. I'm a casual slash learning bass player. Awesome. It's good to expand your musical repertoire in terms of instruments. I dabble in guitar myself. Okay, let's finish reading this. Right hand harmonics are executed by lightly touching the harmonic node, usually 12 frets above the open string or fretted note, with a right hand index finger and plucking the string with a thumb or ring finger or pick. For extended phrases played with right hand harmonics, the fretted notes are shown in the tab. Wait, extended phrases played with right hand harmonics, the fretted notes are shown in the tab along with instructions to touch the harmonics 12 frets above the notes. Is that what I'm doing? Let's see. Wait, I went too far. So it's like I am. It's not like 12 frets over the fretted note. It's like way past the neck, and then that note would be like a C on the G string, like if it's not like pinched. So, but the note itself is a G, which is why I put a 12 here. So I guess what that other article was saying when it says pitch is so that um okay, so I would probably put a 5 and then for the text underneath I would say like what the pitch is. So pitch it's supposed to be a G. Cuz like a okay. But then that's not showing in the right spot. I don't get this. Okay. Maybe I'll put it above. It's like oh, it's outer text. I thought it was supposed to be under text. Okay. Outer text. What is this one? Outer text above, outer text below. It looks like it should be notated underneath, but I don't really know how to do that here. Format? Hmm. Okay. I'm still learning how to use Sound Slice, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a while. But this is all a learning experience. Well, either way, we kind of finished the tabs, so I might call it a stream if I get stuck, because I feel like me being stuck is kind of a boring stream. I might run through the song one more time to be nitpicky again because I started paying attention to some like slides versus hammer-ons like around the breakdown. So I think I might listen to the first half of the song. This is a quick Google first of um sound slice. Okay, sound slice. Um text below staff. It is inner and outer text. Okay, let's see. Inner text below. But it's like it shows the text like way like on the staff. Oh, it you know what? It probably makes more sense on okay, where was that harmonic? It was over here. It probably makes more sense because we're doing like a special view. We're hiding the note the okay. We are hiding notation right now. So I'm just curious, just what it looks like to do under text, text below, pitch G. Yeah, okay. Now it's under the staff, but above the tab. But I wonder if there's a way to Maybe I'll just have to do that manually, like on the when I start editing the video. Let's just delete that text and then let's see what it looks like above. Okay, then that goes above. Okay, so this outer text refers to the staff, not the tab. But I wonder if there's a way to put it under the tab. Excuse me. Inner and outer text. Oh, there's also exp. What's the difference? Let's try that. Let's see what exp does. So I'm just gonna hide notation again, and then try exp. Inner text. Oh, it's inner text. This might work actually. So pitch G. I see nothing. Okay, again, it's because I hid the notation. So let's see what it looks like. I should have kept it on. I'm getting kind of lost here. Okay, notation. Oh, okay. Delete expression. That looks the same. It just is like italicized. I don't really get the difference between that. It's just if it's italics or not. But then that's a thing. Okay, this is confusing me. Okay, what's this? Section name, section letter, chord, lyrics. I wonder if lyrics would work. Bar text, bar commentary, set drum sticking, Roman numeral position. I'm kind of curious about bar commentary, what that would look like. Oh, interesting. You could just like put text over a measure. Very interesting. Okay. This has become the stream where we experiment with sound slice. See what we could do. But I might just have to like put a little note for I think what I'm gonna do is just notate it what it looks like. So for the left hand, and I'll put like a little note in the video saying like pinch harmonic, and then like the pitch is E. Oh, not E, G. Okay, so maybe we'll go for that because I don't think there's a way to notate it properly on. Let's do one more Google. Guitar slice, guitar. Sorry, sound slice. Text below tabs. There was actually an autocomplete there. Text below tabs. Okay, it's just bringing me to the same result. Let's see. New text formatting options. You know what? Whatever. Let's just do what I mentioned earlier, which was it was the 5th fret. Oops. I am lost. That cool dude. Do you watch South Park? I've watched several episodes, but I haven't watched any recent ones. I heard that the one about ChatGPT was pretty good. Um, I watched the one about being number 2, like where what's his name, Randy gets like a world record for the biggest shit, and then like Bono gets jealous or something because he's supposed to be number 1. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna turn off the notation. And let's find that harmonic spot again. I'm getting very lost. I think it was 39. Oh yes, you like bring up South Park all the time. You must be a fan. I'm a fan. They edgy comedy. Yeah, let's go. The most accurate South Park episode. Are you talking about the turds one or the Chat GPT one? This is supposed to be a half note. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that is another half note, but it's a 5 on the G string. Okay, let's get some context. Bono, yeah. He like goes to the third world countries and like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So we want to like bend upwards. So let's see how to do that. Let's see what tab notation we have here. Is it just this? Pull off to nowhere? No. Toggle. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, set bend. I don't know. It's kind of open to interpretation here, so. It's kind of like indefinite. It's like a slow, indefinite bend. Let's just try like 1/4 and see what that looks like. I I accidentally deleted some stuff. I'm gonna like just Control Z because there's also that like that fill. 46, 46. I hope I'm not like screwing things up right here. Okay, yeah. So 39. Okay, I think we're safe here. So I'm gonna hide notation again. Bono and turds. That's exactly what I like to see in my chat. Thank you very much. That cool, dude. Okay, so let's just bend this. It's actually not a half note, it's a quarter note. That's right, because there's that fill. Okay, so let's bend this. 1/4 sounds good, actually. Maybe it's just a pre... It's not a pre-bend. What does that look like? That might be good, calling it a pre-bend. Okay, so in the video, I'll just like manually like put a little note that the pitch is a G. This should be good. Maybe it's not a pre-bend though. Oh, I'm gonna hide bar numbers eventually, but no. That looks like it's almost a half step, actually. Hopefully, the reader of the tab will be able to figure it out. I could also like try to explain in comments, I guess. Or... Maybe I'll make a whole ass video just on how to do this. Be like a short or something. Okay, I'm just gonna keep playing into the. I'm gonna start from the beginning and keep playing into the breakdown. And then I'm probably gonna call it a stream. We're over 1 hour into the stream, and I gotta get going around 2. So I should probably end soon.
It's time to win a chance to butt bang your daughter's tight virgin cherry ass for caller number 6.
Ooh, here's some stuff already I'm noticing. This is a hammer-on, so this P is redundant. Maybe I don't even have to listen. I just kind of have to look at this point. Skip to the slurs. Not those types of slurs. Ding, ding, ding. It's such a sick bass line. I love playing this song. And I hope that you will enjoy it too. Is anyone actually learning how to play through these tabs? I'm just curious. Like, I understand that people just like watching how how it's played. It's like watching someone play Guitar Hero, as I've been told many times. That cool dude, I learned Mr. Nice Guy from my tab. That's awesome. I'm glad that someone's actually learning some bungle. That's awesome. So you have a five string. I was like worried that like why like I feel like most people don't have five strings, so like doing tabs for five string songs is like kind of catering to like a very small audience. But that's awesome. You're doing it. There's no tab online for Mr. Nice Guy. Sweet. That's like a big reason why I want to do it. Like when I was learning these songs, I wish that I could like refer to someone else's like interpretation and like I'll like learn from there, you know? But then I had to like start from scratch, so it was like super tough. Okay, I'm gonna copy this because I think it appears again somewhere else. Romp of Otters, I'll be learning it after I get my asses on fire down. Sweet. Let me know how it goes once you learn everything, or if there's like some tough spots, or if I like tabbed something wrong. I'm always open to feedback and. Like recently, I got some tabs this week, some comments this week on my my ass is on fire cover, and someone was all like, "Are you sure that's what Trevor Dunn is doing?" And then like they listened to it on headphones, and it's like, actually, maybe you're right. So it's like kind of hard to tell what's going on sometimes because it's it's the bass. It's kind of buried in the mix sometimes, but like Mr. Bungle's self-titled has like in my opinion, one of the best production. Like the bass just pops out, but there are some ambiguous spots that I feel like I might have had some like poetic license or it's like open to interpretation what he's actually doing. And this pinch harmonic might be one of them. Like I wonder how he's actually doing it. Okay, I was pretty sure that I got everything pretty down over here. Um, Actually, I was wondering about this vibrato here because it's kind of more of a bendy than a vibrato. It's like a super hard vibrato. Marr. But I don't know. I'm like literally putting my hand right in front of the camera there, so if you can't tell what's going on, then that's on you. I think the vibrato is a good. That should be good. That should be clear what's going on there. It's the gay vibe. Wait, did I put the pride flag pride flag here? Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Yeah, I'm glad that I did. I want to like make more like video effects when I'm doing my covers. It's got the pride energy for that vibrato. Wampo of Otters says never learned my ass is on fire on guitar. Oh yeah, that guitar part is crazy. Hoping I can figure it out after learning the bass line. Pridvato. I was just watching the live video of Mr. Bungle playing My Ass is on Fire from like 1992. What was that? What was that venue? I forgot what it was, but it was kind of like a bootleg quality, like the club lingerie video is like their highest quality live performance from this era, so I like love it. But the energy from this other one from it's like some venue that starts or a city that starts with W, like Warshaw or something. That's like a really crazy show. It looks like, and it's fucking awesome because the audience like does some like crowd responses and sings along. It's like I didn't even realize that how huge in its own way Mr. Bungle was at the time, and it's probably might be related to Mike Patton being in Faith No More at the time, so they got pretty huge. That cool dude says you gotta watch the show where Mr. Bungle makes fun of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. That's like a little older one, right? Oh, here's more harmonics. Right. There it is. Boo. So that's the 5 again. And then I'm just going to notate in the half step. We'll figure it out. See what happens. Oops. I love how for the first verse, or what is this, like pre-chorus or something, it does like the then there's like a fill into the next measure. But for this, like when it comes back around and he does that pinch harmonic again, he just like lets it ride. Trevor Dunn is a genius. Like that kind of mix up is like sex, I guess. Like this is a sexy song. Vampire of Otter says, I watched a recent show trying to see the guitar. I think it was Scott Ian playing, but I couldn't see it very well. Yeah, for some reason, Scott Ian joined Mr. Bungle. It makes sense because like they're going back to the first demo, which was like a straight up thrash collection of songs. So like if they got Dave Lombardo, a classic like thrash drummer from Slayer, it's like they need someone else to fill in because like classic thrash lineup is like 2 guitars, right? Like one to do leads and one to do rhythm. So like of course you'd have like another like classic like big 4 thrash band to like have your like they got Scott Ian from fucking Anthrax. It's like they probably wouldn't get someone like James Hetfield or someone to play rhythm guitar because he's huge. But like Scott Ian is like at this level of celebrity kind of comparable to someone like Mike Patton, you know? So it's like this just makes too much sense to me that Scott Ian is in the band. So like to say for some reason, like I get the reason, it makes sense. Hey, Brob says Umlaut recently covered a scrapped Bungle song. Oh, Cold Sore. I am not familiar with Cold Sore, so I'm gonna note that down. Is that from like Bowel of Chiley or something? Like, you know what? Someone else was suggesting that I should listen to Bowel of Chiley because like someone said that was like their favorite Bungle album. It's like, whoa, really? Like everyone loves self-titled or California, so I want to like listen to more Bungle. Um, yeah, but anyways, Scott Ian makes so much sense to me, and it's actually like it feels like a super group at this point. Like I literally feel like that Mr. Bungle is the best thrash band because they have the best thrash like musicians. They have the core of Bungle, which is Patton, Spirance, and Dunn, and then like who else to like fill in on drums and guitar? It just makes too much sense to me. Anyways, I love Easter Bunny. I listen to it all the time. Um, it's like a weird dream come true. It's like the next best thing that could happen to me other than them like doing the self-titled stuff all over again with like the original drummer and like the keys and the sax and stuff like that. Anyways, enough gushing. Let's finish this song. It feels like the downbeat was here. And then this one was more like here. Oh, Mr. Bungle. That's exactly how I feel. Bravs says Bravs. Cold Sore is honestly one of my favorite Bungle songs. Okay, I'll listen to that later. That cool dude says, yeah, Mr. Bungle's always gonna be a super group with Mike Patton and Trevor. Seriously. But honestly, with Trace Burns too, he's got the Secret Chiefs thing going on. But it's all very debatable. They're all like virtuosos in their own right, great songwriters in their own right. Exactly. Can't forget the guitarist Trace Burns from Secret Chiefs. Trace Burns is his name. Don't forget it. This is looking good to me. Maybe I'll put the snares here too. I'll think about that. I'll hammock that. But I think seeing this snare note makes a lot of sense. But yeah, Trace Burns is awesome. I saw him play live in San Diego a while back with Secret Chiefs, and they played with Dead Cross, Mike Patton's other band with some San Diego people. Um, Secret Chiefs is cool. They're kind of more like if you're not familiar with Secret Chiefs, they're like really awesome. It's like think about Mr. Bungle's like Ars Moriendi or Techno Search for Disco Ala. Like it's more along the lines of that kind of music as opposed to like the circusy stuff. But it's also kind of circusy sometimes. Like it's also all over the place because it's Trace Bruins. But there's a lot of like Balkan rhythms, like 5/4. Um, it's very disorienting stuff, but like also dancey. There's like some drum and bass in there. So listen to the Secret Chiefs if you're unfamiliar. Like everything that the Mr. Bungle guys make is like amazing to me. And I've recently I've been going to shows, and I played a show with so Jason Schimmel he was in Secret Chiefs, and I think he still is, but he has his own project called Atomic Ape, and it's kind of along the lines with Secret Chiefs, but they changed their name from Atomic Ape to Red Fiction, and I've seen them a few times, and my band Platypus Egg like opened for them at some point. Was that this year? Yeah, like a few months ago. So like I got to know Jason Schimmel a little bit, but and the bass player Rusty Kennedy, and they're awesome. So if you ever get a chance to see them, they're related to the Mr. Bungle like family tree, and I can't think of any other bands right now. But there's like so much going on in music. Like if you say that music sucks these days, like you don't know what's out there. So look out for Red Fiction. They're awesome. And Secret Chiefs is still playing, I think. And so is Mr. Bungle. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a stream. Thank you for stopping by. It started off with me syncing tabs and ended up with me gushing about how amazing music is when it's related to Mr. Bungle, my favorite band ever. Uh, Arguably a reverse super group because they all like started together and they all went off to do like amazing things on their own. I love that shit. Okay, so I'm trying to establish this thing called Tablature Tuesdays. So hopefully I'll be able to make tab videos every Tuesday. So what's next for me is so today's Sunday. We finished syncing the tabs. What I like to do for these covers is do like a little remix of the cover before I like make a tabs video out of it. Because I recorded this like 2 years ago, and I think I learned some stuff about mixing for YouTube since then. And a big thing is like I should be mixing for phone. Like I'm noticing that most people kind of watch my videos on phone. It might be different for bass tabs, but either way, it should at least sound good with people using headphones. But like the additional bonus is like it should also sound good on phones. So like a lot of times bass doesn't come through. So I'm trying to put a lot more treble and high mids in the mix. Maybe I'll stream that. We'll see. I might do that tomorrow, or maybe I'll just do it offline. Um, I might do it tonight. I'm gonna go to a show tonight in San Diego. I'm gonna see Behemoth, who is pretty cool. I'm not too familiar with their music, but I mainly go to see who's opening for them, which is a black metal band called Imperial Triumphant. They got a lot of notoriety recently. I believe that Trace Spruance mixed their album, actually. Yeah, here's another connection. I'm going to see Imperial Triumphant tonight, related to Mr. Bungle, of course. And um, yeah, they got some notoriety recently for having this music video. This song, I forgot what the song was called, but it features Kenny G on the sax. So just imagine Kenny G playing over a black metal song. And then they also, I think a couple weeks ago, came out with a cover of a Rush song, another one of my favorite bands. The song was Jacob's Ladder. So I'm kind of looking forward to like if they're gonna like play that tonight. Not tonight, sorry. That is tonight. Yes, it's Sunday tonight. I'm kind of spacing out somewhere. Anyways, that cool dude says, I have one more question. Do you like five strings more than four strings? I definitely prefer four string, and I'm not sure if it's because of the guitar that I have. Like I was talking about it a little bit, but I have a one of a kind bass guitar actually. It's a luthier from San Diego who makes bass guitars. His name is Tim Salas, and I actually got to meet him last month, and he's like really cool. If I had $1 million, I would hire him to make a five string for me. So I'm not sure. Like I love the five string that I have. It was a birthday present from my older brother. It's a Fender, and it's not a Fender. Sorry, it's an Ibanez. uh, but like if I had to play like a bass like all the time, it's like it kind of hurts my hands because I don't have the biggest hands. So the four string is like most comfortable for me. If I had like a custom made five string for like a smaller person like me, that would be awesome. I would try to get Tim Salas to like make one for me. I think that would be awesome. Does Tomahawk does Tomahawk count as part of the Bungle connection? Of course it does. Mike Patton was lead singer, so yes. And Trevor Dunn was on bass at some point. If you have members of Mr. Bungle, you're definitely part of the connection. But I feel like bands like Red Fiction, it's more of like a child or like a niece or nephew of it's like next generation of Mr. Bungle stuff. And the band I'm seeing tonight, Imperial Triumphant, like they're along the lines with Red Fiction in my opinion. Brav's oh, that cool dude says, I like using a five string. I still want to get a six string at some point. I want all variations. I want to get all like Les Claypool at my shows, like switch out, have a guitar tech. Um, I wouldn't get a five string next. I would get because I already have one, but I am very interested in getting a fretless bass, trying to get some Jaco Pastorius stuff going on maybe. But also like a lot of Primus songs have fretless bass. But also, so does Trevor Dunn in Mr. Bungle. Carousel is done on a fretless bass, and so is Dead Goon. So if I got a fretless bass, I might re-record those songs just to give it like more of an accurate depiction of how Trevor Dunn does it. Who knows? Bravs, I swapped to short scale because I damaged my fretting hand. Oh no, that sucks. Is it like arthritis or something, or you got an injury? That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. If I like, if anything happened to my hands, like that's like scary to me. Yeah, I know a lot of people use. If you are familiar with the YouTuber Julia Plays Groove, I think she uses like 3/4 scale also. So that's something I might do actually, because also a smaller person. Um, yeah, if I had $1 million, there's like so much stuff I would buy, but alas, I am poor. Um, YouTube, give me money, monetize me now, please. So yeah, if you think people would like watching a stream like this, or if you have other bass player friends that want to learn some songs, let them know about my channel so I could get monetized one day. I'm starting to take requests if you become like a Patreon subscriber. So like if you or have ever been like curious about learning any bass song, if you give me money, then I will learn songs. I will make tabs. But for now, I'm just gonna go with the Mr. Bungle songs and make tabs for those because I've learned them already. Nothing else to do. Bravs. Yep, I have a 6 fretless, but I sold it to a local metal band. LMFAO. Nice. All right. Okay, well, okay, it's already 1:37. I should get going. Thank you so much for stopping by and keeping me company while I work. It's always nice having you all here. I might stream tomorrow to mix. I haven't done that yet. I'm not sure how mixing will go through um, on stream. But I'm gonna sign out, but you're welcome to continue sending some messages in the chat. I'm curious where everyone is from, so let me know. And also, if you have like a vote for what Mr. Bungle song I should do tabs for next, I was thinking about doing Stubadub, but if you have any other opinions, please let me know. And other than that, I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you. Bye.